Hello, so I'm going to do a manifesting video, manifesting reading to see what are those things that you may need to be aware of, that you need to work on, that you need to focus on for a manifesting or being more aware of to feel like you are in more of a positive energy, and also to have those cards that will bring things to light and give you that strength. I don't know if that makes sense. All right. So let's pick a crystal. All right, that one kind of stood out for me. I think that's probably an emerald. I was right. Emerald, spring, unity, vitality, lush and reminiscent of the green of spring. Emerald is known as the stone of successful love. Stimulating loyalty, partnership, and friendship, emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope, and joy. With exuberance and a lust for life, the emerald is a sign for new beginnings and a fresh step in life. Radiating health, prosperity, and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. Sagittarius, Venus, and Mars. All right, so that's a pretty cool stone. So there could be some love coming in, or it could just be you opening up to love, to those deeper connections within your relationships, with your friendships, family, or partnerships, and you feeling things, being more open and aware of the relationship for a deeper connection and not putting those walls around you. Also, we have a full moon on Wednesday, February 16th, and that is a full moon in Leo. And if you want to check that out, and that is a great way to have that new start and that new beginning and that vitality, okay? And what are those things that you want to manifest for that new moon? What are those things that you want to focus on? Is it love? All right, so we had those two come out. We have vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. Not feeling like lessons that you learned in the past or relationships, sometimes we're like, you know, we wonder why we went through so many relationships, but it's like going through that helped you to get to where you are now, to be open to learn and to grow and realize what you want and what you don't want, not looking at those experiences as wasted. It's not wasted. It is those opportunities for you to learn and to grow. Then we have squirrel spirit, believing in yourself, and that knowing that you can do it, and that you are a good person, and that you deserve love, and that you deserve those strong bonds and those relationships, and that you deserve the best, okay? Believing in yourself, that you can overcome obstacles, that you can be strong, that you can get through situations, that you are actually stronger than you think you are. All right, and then we have barriers, okay? Believing in yourself that you are not going to let things stop you. Barriers to me, that's kind of having a double meaning here for me. It's barriers that's keeping out the negativity, keeping out those people or situations or those energies that are stopping you from reaching your goals, that are stopping you from moving forward, but also taking down those barriers that are preventing you for those closer, those that is preventing you from those stronger relationships, those deeper relationships, and kind of, you know, that barriers is sort of two-sided, you know, making sure that you're using them for the positive and that you're not letting them stop you from moving forward, and that you're not using them in the negative, kind of looking at those barriers. And maybe that's about being more in tune of what are those barriers. Are you putting barriers on yourself? You know, are you where nothing is wasted, and are you being angry at yourself for things that you have done in the past, and are you holding that against yourself, and that you shouldn't do that, you should just let that go, like that was look at it as a learning experience that you've learned, that you've grown, and you're moving on from that, that you're not letting that bother you, that you're not letting that stop you. And is that something that you have to be aware of? Barriers, is that something that you need to be aware of so that you can work on that, so you can let those barriers go? Are you putting barriers up around you, or do you need to put barriers up around you from that energy that's coming in? All right, look at that, the Hermit. The full moon in Leo on the 16th, I watched Gregory Scott, and he was saying how that there was something, I'm not the best at this, but something in Virgo, so which represents the Hermit, and he was talking about the Hermit and how the light is illuminating things, you know, looking within, and what does it need to illuminate? What is it for that you have to see? What is it that you have to look at? And for some of you, it can be that barriers, okay? And to either not have barriers, put them up yourself that are stopping you from doing things, or like I said before about blocking out those negative energies that are holding you back. We have the Sun card, perfect, bright, positive energies, okay? Believing in yourself. I feel like the Sun card is going with that squirrel spirit, is to believe in yourself, to have that power and that strength. To get back to those things, you know, is there something that you want to manifest, that you want to bring back in? Is there something that you were doing before that you really enjoyed and you really liked doing, and you stopped doing it? Did you put up that barrier to stop doing that? But you know what? Now it's time to take that barrier down and manifest that and bring that back into your life. What is it that you want to bring back in? Because I feel like it's something that's made you very happy. Okay? And then the Knight of Cups. So is that reaching out to someone? Is there someone that you knew that you had a positive relationship, but it just kind of faded away, or was there a disagreement and you put barriers up and you're like, oh, I'm not going to talk to that person anymore? But if you really think about it, like, do you even remember what that fight was about? Do you remember what that argument was about? Do you remember why you put those barriers up? And looking at those barriers that you put up, was it really worth losing that friendship? Was it worth losing that relationship? So I feel that there's some kind of connection with someone that you want to reach out to, that you want to get back with that relationship, whether it's a friend, a family member, maybe it was a business, work, a partnership, whatever that represents for you. Looking within and looking at those barriers and saying, why did we stop this? Why did this relationship stop? Or did I overreact to something? Looking back on that, did I overreact to that situation? And now that I've had that time to look at it and work through it and process that energy, feeling like, yeah, I want to reach out. You know, I want to reconnect with that person. I want to work through it. I want to put that to rest because I enjoyed that relationship with that person. I enjoyed that connection with that person, and you want to have that back, especially with the emerald crystal coming out, that representing love and opening up that heart chakra. I feel like that has to do with a relationship that you sort of let go, or it kind of fell apart. But I feel that it's a positive relationship. It's not a toxic one with somebody that is very toxic and you're negative, and you're like, not that. It's a positive relationship that you had with someone. That's why I'm saying it could be a friendship or a family member or a partnership. But I feel that it is a relationship that you felt positive about. Maybe the two of you just kind of did your own things and went on your own way, and you lost contact with that person, and maybe that person pops back into your mind, and you're like, I really like that person. I really had a lot of fun with that person. Let me check on them. Let me see how they're doing. All right, let me make that effort. Let me show them that I want to work this out, or I want to reconnect with them and kind of get back on track and see where that goes. So, and not have those barriers up between you and that person. So I feel like for some of you, that's what that is reconnecting with that relationship, with that person that you had, that you feel you want to open up that heart chakra to. And sometimes it's things that we don't even realize until, we take a closer look at that. We're like, yeah, I really am wondering how that person's doing. So I feel like that's what the energy is here for that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.